Hey guys, Marissa at kitchentablestamper.com. Today I've got this gorgeous Grateful for Someone Like You in My Life note card. We are making this card on September 27th at Paper and Ink Cards in my Rolling Meadows home studio. If you'd like to join me for classes, you're local in the Chicago area, you can always email me, Marissa at kitchentablestamper.com. I'd love to meet you and make some cards with you. If you're not local, that's okay. I got a video for you. So let's get working on this beautiful fall note card. All right, let's talk about the Stampin' Up supplies that you need to make this card. The Country Home stamp set is the star of the show here. It's a brand new stamp set from the 2018 holiday catalog. I am just loving everything about the Country Lane suite. Country Home is the crown jewel of the Country Lane suite. I just love this stamp set. As you can see, there's a couple of different bouquets. They can mix and match with a couple of different vases. Great fall, thankful, Thanksgiving harvest sentiments here. Fantastic stamp set. I paired it up with the burlap background from the annual catalog. We're also going to color our Country Home image with Stampin' Blends. Let's see here. I have got combo packs in Blackberry Bliss, brand new colors from the holiday catalog, and Cajun Craze, light and dark. I'm using the combo pack, and then Mint Macaron. Those are new to the annual catalog. My stamp pads, Memento, Tuxedo Black, non-reactive and works great with the Stampin' Blends, and Mint Macaron Stampin' Pad. I've got a Wink of Stella here. What are cotton blossoms without a little Wink of Stella? I'm not sure. Oh, I think the camera did pick it up there on the cotton blossoms. My consumable supplies for this project and measurements, as always, are on the blog, kitchentablestamper.com. You can print a free project sheet with all of the measurements and supply list full color photo there. If you're watching on the blog, the link is right below the video. If you're watching on YouTube, in the description will be a direct link to the blog post where you can get the project sheet. I've got a basic card base here. It's 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4 Mint Macaron. And then I have a panel of Mint Macaron cardstock here that is, let's see here, 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. I have a piece of very vanilla cardstock. This one is 5 1/4 by 2 1/2. I have a stitched oval. This is from the Stitched Shapes Framelits, and this is not the largest one, it's the second largest, I believe. About 2 1/4 by 3 1/4 scrap will yield that shape. And then Cajun Craze, I have a coordinated scallop. This is from the Layering Ovals die set. And you'll need about 2 1/4 by 3 1/4 scrap to die cut that shape too. All right, so let's get started here. I'm going to grab my burlap background and we're going to start there. I'm going to pop this guy right on the table. I use the clear mount stamp and I just set it right on the table face up. I like to do backgrounds this way because I find that I get the most solid image, no weak spots in the center. So I'll ink it up with the rubber image up, and we're doing Mint Macaron on Mint Macaron, so tone on tone. We're looking for some nice texture here. All right, I think we're inked well. I'm going to drop this piece of cardstock right in the center there. Then I'll take a piece of scratch paper, lay it over the top of the stamp, and I'll take kind of a medium size acrylic block and just rub across that stamp and paper underneath the scratch paper. Now the scratch paper is going to keep your block and your fingers clean so you don't get inky, but you can really focus on the center of the image there so you get a nice strong impression from edge to edge. See that? Beautiful background every time. All right, let's put that aside. Now we're gonna switch from our mint macaron to tuxedo black. And I've got So Grateful for Someone Like You in My Life. We'll ink that one up and stamp it in the center. Oh, the basement on my Y looked a little lacking. All right. I didn't grab my Stampin' Pierce mat. I'll do that for my image here. Not too bad. I just re-inked that ink pad. I think that helped me out there without my Stampin' Pierce mat underneath. All right, now our very vanilla panel, and we've got this Cotton Blossom Bouquet image from the stamp set. We're gonna ink that up really well. Now, I'm gonna pay special attention to the little stems and leaves around the cotton blossom. We wanna get a good solid black impression, and we're gonna stamp it nearly to the top and centered right to left. Give your ink a chance to transfer. Lift, turn, and repeat. So there's our flowers. Now, let's get rid of the Stampin' Pierce mat, and we're gonna do a bit of coloring. I'm going to use the light Cajun Craze and color in these little, I don't know what they are. See them in floral arrangements. They're not really, they're kind of dried flowers. I don't know. Reminds me of the leaf from Tropical Chic, and I couldn't remember what the name of it was. Now I've got the dark Cajun Craze, and I'm just dotting over the light one where the artist has put the little dots on the floral. Okay. Then the light Cajun, we're gonna do the light Blackberry Bliss and color in the flower here. We're just coloring solid. And then I'm gonna take the dark Blackberry Bliss and color in these little berries all around the image. Okay. Now our mint macaron. I'll go with the light one, and I'm going to fill in all of my leaves with the light mint macaron. And then in the same order that I filled them in, because the ink is drying as we're working here, I'm going to add just a little shadow of the darker shade at the base of each leaf, and then where those two shades come together, I'll just very lightly flick the tip of the light marker to blend them together. Now I'm going to turn this around and do the same thing. Okay, so I finished up my floral. Let's get this card assembled. I'm going to bring in my burlap panel. I'm going to adhere that centered to the card base. I love how it just frames that texture. Let's get the sample back in here so you can see what we're doing. Now, our little vanilla floral panel. I'm going to put that off-center to the right. We want about 1/4 of an inch of burlap to show on the right side there. And our Cajun Craze scallop oval. I'm going to just cover the gap between those two florals and center the oval. Now our greeting. I've got some Stampin' Dimensionals here, and I'm going to add a few, and we'll expose the adhesive on those dimensionals. There we go. Now center our oval in our scalloped oval. And one last little touch. I've got Wink of Stella, and I'm going to add just a bit of the sparkly stuff on each of these little cotton blossoms. Such a pretty little touch. It adds a gentle sparkle that doesn't at all compete with the kind of country rustic look of the card. It just finishes it up. There they are. So grateful for someone like you in my life. All right, if you've got any questions about the project, about Stampin' Up, about paper and ink cards in my Rolling Meadows home studio, if there's anything I can do to help you stay crafty, email me, marissa@kitchentablestamper.com. Thanks for watching.